Hi, so I am Dr. Sidharth Verma. I am a pain physician, and today I'm going to teach you how to zoom through COVID. And this is the presentation. Let me start the presentation now. So, how to zoom through COVID? So, to start with, you need to know what is Zoom. Zoom is a company which is based in the US, and so the address of the company is zoom.us, and this is what you need to put in the address bar. And this is a company which makes software which helps conducting online meetings or webinars, or you can also conduct lectures. Doctors are using it for telemedicine, coders use it for coding. So there are a variety of uses which are there for this software. So but we'll focus more or less on this thing, which is webinar, and this can be used to conduct it's an alternative to the lectures conducted in the classes. So you must be thinking that usually this is what is required, this setup is required for conducting the lectures, but Zoom has made it very simple, and without any much things or much hardware required, you can just simply use your laptop or even mobile to do this, use this software and conduct the lecture. So it can be used on laptop as well as on mobile device, or even a tablet for that matter. So it can be used for a laptop or a mobile device or a tablet. And if you see, it can be used by anyone. It's a fairly simple and easy to use technology. However, there are some security concerns sparked by the recent directive issued by some leading companies to the like Tesla, to their employees not to use Zoom because of some privacy issues. And the software is prone to hacking and has some serious security flaws. So I will teach you work around them also, and so you can avoid those security flaws. So you need to stay safe, and you can do this by keeping updated regularly, and assure that you're trying to learn new ways to help secure and protect you and your online transactions any which ways. So the first step is getting a secured password, and this is not only true for your account but for each meeting. So Zoom will give you an option of doing the meeting without a password and with the password. So always choose to conduct a meeting with the password. In this way you can limit your meeting attendance by the users who will have that password. So this is very important first point. Then this will ensure that the people whom you don't want to let in will keep out. Second is, since you are on video, so ensure you are wearing proper clothing, and a professional or formal clothing is much suited to an informal or clothing which displays your privacy, because this may then be leaked online and accessed by unintended recipients as well. And also, you don't know who is filming your lecture, and because it is being displayed on a screen and can be easily filmed out. So anybody can be viewing your lecture. It may be virtually anyone. So the important thing is that you secure it with the help of a password, and this will ensure that the intended audience only is viewing that. So I think it's become very easy now for you to understand, and the privacy issues which are there, and you can easily overcome them, and for most uses by not doing the sensitive talks and everything on Zoom, and that should be more than enough. So now moving on to the contents of the talk: how to conduct the Zoom meetings and class, and how to attend the Zoom meeting. So if you see here, I'm just clicking on zoom.us, and this is something which is very fairly simple. And those of you who don't have account will create this account and will just sign in. On clicking sign in, you will be asked for the free version. You can sign it for the free version here, and you can just put in your work email address, choose a password, and then you can easily sign in. However, since I already have made this password, so I will just sign in using the email address and the password, and clicking on sign in. So once you click on this sign in, now here you will see this schedule a new meeting link here, or you can also click here to schedule a meeting. And once you click on schedule a new meeting, then you put the name of your lecture as the name. For example, my lecture is acute and chronic pain, and you can also put in your name in brackets and your designation, and you can provide the meeting description, whatever you want. Lecture for 3 MBBS, and then you select the date. So you, for example, you select you can easily choose the whatever date you want to choose. You choose the time, you choose the duration, time zone. Recurring meeting means that you have to do it again and again. Registration, whether you want all the users to be Zoom verified or not. So if you click this required, then everybody has to register for Zoom first. So we don't want to enforce this, so we will uncheck this. Meeting ID, you can always use generate automatically, because this way you are more secure. Meeting password, you must ensure there is a meeting password. Your video, you put it to on. Your participant video, you put it to off, because you don't want to see the video of the participants, because you're going to conduct a lecture online. Meeting options, enable join before host. This means that even if you are not logged in and you have not entered the meeting room, the other students who come before you, say for example the meeting time is 1 p.m. so if the students come at 12:59, they will still be able to join. Enable waiting room, I suggest you don't check it, although it is useful to enable waiting room, because then you can have an additional you can say layer of security. But since there will be like 200-300 people joining in, so it's better you don't enable the waiting room. And record the meeting automatically, please ensure that this is check mark, because only then this will be recorded automatically. And just ensure in the cloud button is clicked, because then you don't have to store it on the local computer. And then you can click on this save button, and your meeting will be created. One more thing, let me just check it. Okay, it's 6. Okay, so we'll create this meeting. Let us save this for now, and this shows that the meeting is now created. So after the creation, you need to share this link with the participants. So you can easily do this by just copying the invitation. So if you copy this invitation, whatever is written here will be copied to your clipboard, and you can easily then copy paste to your email and just mail the people whom you want to invite for this. Now if you want to change this meeting or edit this meeting, then you can also click this edit this meeting, and this will be edited here. For example, I want to start it in next 1 minute. So right now it is 12:24. So let me change the date again to Sunday today, and let me make the time to 12. Okay, let's make it 12:30 p.m. This is the time when I want it to start. I've selected the correct time zone, because if this is not corrected, then it may be a problem. And rest of the options I leave the same, and then I click on save. So now you know your thing is edited. Now the meeting password and everything still remains the same. You just have to edit the invitation. Now you can copy this invitation and send it to whomsoever you want to. So this is how you do it. Now let's go to join a meeting. How do you actually join a meeting? So to join a meeting, now you can just put in the meeting which ID which you want to join in. So this meetings button will show which meetings are scheduled. This is the meeting which we have just created. Now if you see, this is the meeting ID which is to be put here in order to join a meeting. And once you click on join, it will automatically take you to this page, and I'm working on my laptop, and this time it will require the software to be downloaded for the first time, and then it will run. So if you see, this is downloaded here, and this is how you just run it. So it has downloaded and installed, and now it's going to run. You can stop the video, you can start the video. So we will see now how to join a meeting. Click on the meeting tab, then you will see all the meetings which are scheduled. So this is the meeting which is scheduled and which we want to join. So if you are the host, that is you are conducting the meeting yourself, then you will see the link of start, then you can click on start in this case. Otherwise you can simply join this meeting using the link. Now if you see, since we are the host here, we will click on start the meeting, and this is how you start your lecture. Since you have already now downloaded the software, the browser, that is Google Chrome, will ask you now to open Zoom. So if you allow, then it will open from there, and we have already now the software is installed in our system. They will ask you whether to join with computer audio or not. So you click on join with computer audio, and unless you are using your microphone which is separate from that, once you click join with computer audio, then you have joined the meeting like this. You can adjust your camera or your screen or whatever, and ensure that you are in a proper place. So this is how the students will see you. So you have this link, stop video. If you click on this stop video, the video will be stopped. If you click on mute, you can be muted. So you will be speaking but nothing will be heard. If you unmute, and then you can hear yourself again. If you stop this video, so then you will see your profile picture only. If you start this video, then you can probably see yourself again. Now you can invite directly from here, but I suggest strongly that this link should be made to the students well in advance, so that they are prepared. You can run whatever question you want to ask, you can ask them here. You can add a question, and then you can manage it here, and you can ask these questions to the students. And in addition, like look, this is now opened, so you can enter the title. How do you like my dog? So this is the question. So title is feedback, and then you can put the answer. Nice, excellent, not good. And this is what you can just see. We come back to this window, and this is an option which is very useful, because this is what you are going to use. You must have prepared a PowerPoint presentation, and this is what you will be using to click and share. And if you can see, what is happening should not happen. You should just put your phone on off mode or silent mode, because then it can interfere in the meeting actually. So this should not be done, and this is very important to note. You can put it at least in silence mode, so that there is no disturbance. So if you click on share screen, then the Zoom will ask you which screen do you want to share. So all the open screens will be shown, and then you can just click on your PowerPoint, and then you can click on share. Now once you click on this, the users will see this whole thing. So click on the slideshow button, and this will ensure that you are in the full screen mode, and your students will also see your slide. So now the moment you press the next key, the students will see the next slide like this, and your video will come as minimized on one side. If you want to chat, this is the option to chat. You can just keep it on one side so that you are not disturbed, and you can ask the questions to the students by your voice, and you can get the answers through this chat. So if you want to ask guys how this session is going, so you can ask, and then these people will type yes or no or whatever they will type here, and you can see this once it is made live by them. You can also ask them whether they can hear your audio. It's a good practice when you start. You can ask whether everyone can hear your audio or not, because many times by mistake your audio can be left off, and although Zoom will give you prompts, but if you miss them, still your students will not be able to hear that. So you are done with your presentation. You can stop the sharing by clicking this button, or you can press Alt plus S. So this will stop the projection of your screen on the user's screen, that is in the class, and this will bring back to your video. Here you can ask them questions, interact with them, and then once you are done with it, this is the end meeting button, which you can then press, and this will result in ending of this meeting. And once you click on this end meeting, they will ask you whether you want to end meeting for all. So if you are ending the class, just click on end meeting for all, or if you are going out for some time, then you can just click the leave meeting button, and then you can join the meeting again. So the meeting can continue without you also. However, if you leave meeting, then you must have a host, so you must need to assign a host. So for all practical purposes, it is better that you click on this end meeting for all, and you can just exit. Once you exit, Zoom will ask you how was your experience, and then you are back to your home screen. So if you see here, you can again, if you see, you can join a meeting, or you can schedule a new meeting. So these are all the options which I showed you on the web interface. They are also available on the software interface of Zoom. So this is the software window of Zoom, which is now open in your computer. You can just click it open. You can hit the escape key, minimize your presentation, and then go to the website, Zoom website, for other options. Now this was how you should conduct the meeting, and you have some information. Whenever possible, if you want, you can go through these things. There are video tutorials here. You can attend live training. There is knowledge base. Whatever questions you want to ask, you can ask them there, and they will be replying. And this one is a paid plan, which is already purchased, and you can host up to 300 meetings, people meetings, unlimited time with this account. So I hope this has made a lot of things clear now, and we will now go to the mobile version, how to conduct a meeting in mobile and how to join a meeting in mobile. Although I recommend highly that you conduct a meeting in your laptop only, but if you don't have a laptop or there's no option, I will also show you how to conduct a meeting in the mobile. So first of all, we will see how to download the mobile Zoom. So the first step is to download the app from the Play Store. Click on the Play Store, then search for the Zoom app. Once you go to the Play Store, just search for the Zoom, then click on install. So it will start installing, then wait for it to download. Once it downloads, it will install itself. After installing, just open it. Just sign in using your email address and password provided. Click on the sign in button. You can click on fingerprint ID, but I usually do it no. You can join a meeting with a meeting ID which is provided to you. So you can select the join option, that whether you want to connect the audio or you turn off the video, whatever, on the mobile device. So this was how you join the meeting which is conducted by somebody else. Now let's see how we can actually conduct a meeting ourselves. So you go on schedule. So whenever you want to schedule a lecture, just go on schedule meeting, then you type the lecture topic. It's just like the computer, how you do it on your laptop. Same on mobile, only the interface is different. Just set the options, the date, the timing, from, to, time zone. You select the timings, just click on set, and then you can just select the time zone, select the other options. Always keep the meeting password on. Post video should be on. Participant video should be off if you want to conduct a one-way lecture. It's better you switch off the waiting room. Allow to join before the waiting room. Automatically record the meeting, and of course add to the calendar so that you remember yourself. You can click on the record location and just click on and save on the cloud so that a recording is saved. So Zoom will ask for invitees. So this is how it invites. So you can read that XYZ is inviting. The link as well as meeting ID, password is given. Now you can directly mail to whomsoever you want to invite, and if you click on send, it will be sent now to that person. Let's move to some special features now, and which is share. So you can share a photo, document, box, Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive. A lot of different options are there. So most commonly used is the document. Zoom will ask for permission. So this you can do while you're conducting your talk or your lecture. So you can share with the participants. So you can select the document to be shared from your device storage, and once you have selected that, then you can share it with the participants. Zoom makes this really easy, and you can share with all your participants these documents. Now we move to the most important feature of Zoom, which is the share feature. And if you see, you can have this share screen button on top right corner of this Zoom application. You click on it, enter the share key or the meeting ID. So this is the same meeting which you have created, the same ID, and you can enter the meeting room or the Zoom room. And once you are inside this meeting, you can now share your screen. Zoom will give you the option of capturing your screen. So this option you can use, there will be some permissions required which you can give, and this option you can use for delivering PowerPoint presentations, just like you did it from the computer. So now your screen is being shared, and if you see, you can, whatever you do now will be visible to your students or your participants. And if you see, you can open any PowerPoint presentation. The only thing is subject to your device. Now the animations and all may not work on all devices, so you have to be very careful, and you can design your slides in such a way if you are delivering the content on mobile that the animations are not there, or if your mobile can present with animation, that can be done. So once you are done with the presentations, you can just end the meeting, and you can just come out, and the meeting will end, and all the participants will be automatically signed out from the meeting. So this was about conducting the meeting or lectures, but now you also need to attend some of the meetings or lectures which are conducted by somebody. So just open the same Zoom app and just see the options. On top you will see the option of join a meeting. So when you click on it, you can put in the meeting ID which you have been invited to. So this ID should be correct. It's just like you were giving this ID to your attendees, so it's the same way. So you will get this once you click on join meeting. Then you will be asked to enter the password. Once you click on the password on your mobile device, you can just Zoom will ask for permissions. You grant the permissions, and then you will be entered into the meeting or the lecture. So this time you are an attendee, means you are yourself attending somebody else's lecture or seminar, and depending on what options they have set, so they can allow the audio. Like if you can see, the video icon is crossed here, so you cannot post your video, but you can ask for audio permissions. You cannot share because the guy who is conducting the lecture has disabled that. So a lot of options will be enabled, a lot of options will be disabled, which you will know once you start attending the meeting. So this is what you are doing there, and once you are done attending the meeting, you can listen to the lecture, and then you can just click on leave the meeting. There are also some options of chat, like the desktop, like what we're studying in the computer. It's all the same. You can chat with your participants, and they can see your chat. They can reply, you can read, and you can interact with them as a participant or an attendee. So this is for the students. Students will see this kind of an interface. Once you are done, you can click on leave, and you'll be signed out, and the meeting can continue depending on who is conducting it, but you yourself will be signed out from this meeting. So I hope I have clearly explained how to use Zoom software for conducting online lectures, meetings, webinars on mobile as well as on laptop. So now what? So you need to practice conducting the meetings and lectures, and then start conducting them. So don't think you'll do it tomorrow. Start today, and otherwise you'll feel more like it later, and then maybe some confusion can come up, and then it can lead to stress. So before you forget, so I suggest that you start with it. If there are any questions, you can just type a comment or send me directly, and I will be happy to answer. Thank you very much.